Hey guys, I did not expect my Chuck content to actually get so many views. I got, I think, around 400 on my video, which isn't too much, but on the one short I made, I got over 50K and I got a random notification today. And that made me realize I had my bounty video that I did not upload yet. I promised it around like 7 months ago before I quit, and I forgot about it, and it was just left in my editor. So now I just got to do it the voiceover, and basically having Chuck on bounty is, in my opinion, my ideal playstyle. It's really out of the meta, so people don't really expect it too much, and it's really good if you actually know how to abuse players and their weaknesses. So as you saw in the first two clips, it was just me with my older clips with highlights and all that. So here I can explain what my thought process was. So in the beginning of the bounty games, I usually like to put a post on both sides of the star in order to actually get map control. And then from there, depending on the map, I like to put posts wherever the enemies play towards. So that game you saw the Piper and the Mandy being on the left, so I put a post to the left to gain control. And here you can see me doing the same thing. Throw a post right into the enemy team. Then I should post on my side, so now I'm able to get up if I need to. And from here I see where they're playing. They're playing right side, mainly in the bush, so I put a post there, threatened out I'm gonna go over there. And then from there, if it's safe to go in, I will go in to get some control and then to figure out where I want to put my next post. Here you can see that I'm just healing, which you always want to do. You always want to be at full health. If they walk over a post or anywhere near one, you're able to just go in and punish them. Like you saw with the Leon, I missed the initial attack, but I was able to still recover. Now, the good thing about playing Chuck and Bounty is that the meta is, well, it was lean towards Sniper. I'm not sure what the meta is now, but the meta is Sniper and Chuck is really tanky, so you are able to capitalize on it, gain control, and basically just dodge. Just try to move up the map and gain more control. You want to play off the map control? You see here I got left side control, forcing the whole enemy team right. So now if I position my poles to the right, I'm able to just go in, get an easy double kill, and get out. As Chuck, you are able to play really risky with minimal consequence, because if you were to go in and you were to, let's say, get chunked down and you can't get a kill, you are able to just recall your pole and get out immediately with your super, which makes him ideal to make risky plays. But with risky plays, you gotta understand how the enemies think. So you want to try to go in whenever you know you can hit one enemy, because if you hit one enemy plus one attack, you are able to retreat immediately. If not, you are still able to, recall your pole and get out without feeding too much. So here you can see nothing too much is happening. We're just playing for map control. They're really playing spread out the map, so it's best to cover the entire map with your poles. You go in, get one, but I die for it, which is fine. Here you can see the enemies were playing middle and left, so I left the right side open. But now Angela wants to position to the right, so now I set up the full line again. So if needed to, I can just go immediately to the right. But you see here the Piper's missing everything, so I'm able to just walk up and freely kill him. This is my favorite thing to do as Chuck, by the way. If you are able to back them into the spawn like this, you can set up a pole, well, two poles, and you're able to just keep using your super over and over again to kill them if they decide to hide in the back. However, this does reset your control of the map because it forces everything you have onto the one line, which is pretty bad. But in most scenarios, if your teammates are good enough, they are able to hold them back there long enough for you to set it up and get the kills. One thing you have to remember as Chuck on Bounty is that the pole placements are always irregular. So you gotta remember where the poles are connected and where you go, and if there's a wall separating them, because the wall separating them could either save your game or ruin your game based off how you play around it. And from that, you also got to remember where your poles are placed even after you die. So if you were to go back in, you're not just gonna feed them. I don't think there's too much else to say. I did not really have a script for this. I just randomly saw the notification and remembered the video that I had to do a voiceover for. So if anything, I'll actually make maybe like a second video with an actual script to tell you guys everything. But for now, I'm just gonna keep it unprofessional. Just have like the background clips and just this voiceover explaining my thought process for most of the games. Yeah, and that's all the gameplay footage I actually had. I'm probably gonna revamp this video and actually make a guide on the other modes and matchups as well. So hopefully if this actually gets enough attention, then I will do that.